Hello everybody, this is Second Scout 00 here, and welcome back to episode 48 of my Phantasy Star Online 2 Let's Play. Last episode, we attempted to rescue Persona from the profound darkness, and got sucked into a mysterious world known as Omega. And we also met an interesting girl named Stratos, who is apparently a class advocate. For what class? I do not know. We'll find out soon. For now...
You know, in all the commotion, I forgot to bring something up.
What's that, Matoy?
You've grown, haven't you, Xiao?
Holy shit, yeah. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, he did get bigger.
You noticed. I was starting to get a little antsy that no one was bringing it up. I figured that if I showed a little growth, it might help me get a better handle on what makes people tick. So here I am, new and improved.
You look good, man.
I should mention that he's had this form since he created us 2 years ago. I never got to know the child version of Xiao.
That's really no different.
Xiao is a child, huh? I'll bet he was super sassy and snotty.
Yes.
If I ever came across as sassy, then you must have mistaken one of my relatives for me.
Really? What do you think? Xiao's relative would be... Sarah, right? Well,
Didn't you base your personality off of Sarah? You're just sassy, dude.
You're a straight shooter. I won't deny what you say. My mind was constructed based on Sarah, so her personality has rubbed off on me considerably.
Yeah.
When I come off as sassy or super laid back, that's all Sarah.
but the fact that you admit to her influence means you like her, don't you?
No comment. You can draw your own conclusions. Well, I guess the best thing about growing up is that now I get to pat Sarah's head. Sarah hates it, so naturally, I eat it up.
Never change, Zhao, never change. Oh? New class approval. What's up?
We just got official approval for a new class.
Oh, God.
It's a class designed around fighting hordes of foes with a handful of people. So it might come in handy in your battles on Omega.
Oh?
Give it a whirl if you're interested. It's certainly got the applicant's seal of approval.
I wonder what the class is. God, sub-story after sub-story.
Hi there!
Huh? Where is... Huh? Whoa! Hey,
I know you're
Stratos!
busy, but I'd be super humbled if you'd be my sparring partner. I feel super
All right.
bad that the last time we met, we spent the whole time just going over your combat experience. But that helped me get the approval I needed for the new class I've been researching.
Wait, you're the class advocate?
I just got it all set up at the class counter, so now anyone can be a hero if they fit the bill.
Hero, huh?
What I mean is, the class got approved, so you can be a hero.
Yeah, but the name of the class.
Oh, right! Of course! I totally forgot to tell you last time!
Eh?
I've been researching a new class. Now I have finally received approval for that class. It is called Hero!
I'm... Hero?
That's right! Hero!
You know what? Good for you.
Do you think the name's dumb? The way I see it, it's basically that or nothing. I mean, check this out! Look at the way this class swings a sword. Isn't it rad as heck? And when a hero uses twin machine guns, looky here! They're brand new weapons! And
That's
there's more.
awesome.
The class masters an all-new way of wielding taluses. All that goodness packed into one class! If that
Wow.
doesn't make you think hero, then what does? Nothing, that's what.
I get ya. So Hero allows you to use swords, twin machine guns, and towers all at once, huh? Huh. You know what? Let's go give that a shot. Sounds interesting enough. I have been thinking about wanting to switch to a different class.
What would you like to do?
Hero.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
So it's another one of those classes that won't let me have a subclass. Well, let's go speak to Stratos.
Hello.
Alright, let's give this a shot. I wonder, will magic still work? Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't hurt to give it a try. Wait, can I equip my armor again? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Well, that sucks. Well, guess it is what it is. Since I'm back at level 1. We'll give this a try first and foremost. Honestly, yeah, well...
Good luck.
Let's see here. Who knows, maybe if I end up liking this class, I'll have to give it a I'll have to make it my class for Chapter 5. Then again, I won't be able to do hardcore difficult. Let's see here. So, let's see. The client order says... Where is it? Oh. Kill 30 enemies as 50-0. Whoa! Okay. Went so much faster than before. What the hell is that? Oh, so that's what happens when I hold it. Oh, single slash and then... Oh, damn! Ooh! A thrust stab. Okay. What happens when I hold it? Huh? Wait, did I just switch the talent? That's awesome! Oh. Wait. Oh, that's cool. So... Oh! So the whole gimmick about Hero is I can switch my weapons? That's awesome! What the? What the hell is that? I did my dash action and... Oh! Cool, I vanish! Good old standard ass false spawn.
Emergency. Code.
Wait.
Attack.
What? How do I... Wait, do I not regenerate power points normally? How do I... Well, that sucks. Seems it...
Yeah, nice one! You did it!
Wait. Oh! Oh, I get it. So, holding the twin machine gun's weapon action is how I recharge my power point.
Completed.
I'm gonna have to get it on a perfect. Oh, that's a cool. Oh, getting on a perfect action, it charges up a lot quicker. Oh, that's a cool little photon right there. Oh, hey, I get a double jump. All right, so. Oh wow, shotgun blast. I guess holding it would switch me back to sword. Oh, so I can. All right. So the whole point about this is I get to switch between weapons at will. What the? Oh, that was cool. Wait. Okay, so that's what happens when I charge it. What happens when I press it? I can teleport. That's awesome. Wait, that's what Stratos did earlier when we first met. So I can... So I can tag enemies. Okay, this class has got a lot going for it. I kind of like it now. Wait. I can shoot enemy blasts from my hand? That's awesome. What's the weapon on for a sword? Okay, so I'm just a Dragon Ball Z character now. Wait, that's from pressing it. What happens if I hold it? Oh. I can charge that shit up? That's awesome. That is sick. And I'm only at the lowest level. I wonder what kind of other stuff I could do with Hero. I have to definitely work on leveling this class up in between episodes.
Emergency!
Wait, I'm sorry. I get a lock on. Oh. Okay. Hero Talos is cool. Hero TMG is awesome. Hero Sword.
Completing the objective.
That's. This class has got everything.
Please head back.
Completed.
Now for the one thing I'm curious about. Can I use magic?
This is it.
I can.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens.
This is it.
Okay, so it doesn't look like the magic will originate from the Talus like it does for regular Talus. But it's good to know that I can still use magic. Okay, Hero looks awesome. Definitely gonna have to give that a shot later on. That is such a cool class.
Hello.
Oh,
Great!
nice. Nice.
Goodbye!
What would you like to do?
But for now, we'll switch back to Luster.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
It's something I'm so used to at the moment. Well, considering I got another partner card, I
Welcome.
wonder. Yep. More charges.
Thank
Nice.
you very much. Which quest
Alright.
are you up for?
Back to the main story. I think I've fucked around as hero long enough.
It's even more of a mess than I feared.
What's up?
You're right about that. All this talk of sorcery and summonings, it's all over the place. Crazy doesn't begin to describe it. For what it's worth, I don't think our world's history has any bearing on Omega. None of their attire or equipment is in my databanks.
There's a lot to process here, and it is rather jumbled, but we've gleaned two vital pieces of knowledge from this right off the bat.
And those are?
First, it's possible to return from Omega.
True.
Second, it's possible to send you into Omega.
The Akashic records are a mishmash of multiple time axes. That's why Omega's history is such a jumble. But that also works to our advantage.
You're the only one who can visit the world on the other side. But a parallel version of you from another time axis should help you out.
Oh?
I'll trust your judgment as far as what to do on site. Helping this Harriet girl should help you learn more about Omega. It's a solid choice for a Guardian as well, of course.
So for the time being, our goal is to help Harriet out and destroy the Castrum Demonicas plaguing the countryside. We gotta run a full analysis of the Buster Tower for that. If we can emulate those, we might be able to produce our own facsimiles. Let's knock 'em dead out there.
Hell yeah. Accepting Buster quests. You can now accept Buster quests from the quest counter. When you beat a Buster quest, you will be given Buster points, abbreviated BP. But if you leave or fail the quest, you will lose your BP. Note that BP are shared via a common account. When you accept a Buster quest, the matching algorithm will use your grade, which shows your total BP in graded form, to match you with other players of a suitable level. Okay. In general, Buster quests can be accepted via 3 different methods. Main match, be matched with other players of the same grade. Your BP will increase or decrease depending on whether you win or lose, respectively. So your grade may increase or decrease correspondingly. You may also expend 1 main match boost to obtain a boost effect during the quest. Main match advanced, match of a difficulty even higher than the highest grade available for standard main match modes. It is available for players who satisfy certain conditions. Okay. Free match. This mode allows you to match with lower grade players and provide support. In this quest, you will not gain BP if you win, but you will lose BP and your grade may be reduced if you lose. Because the reward system free match is different than main match, your collection folder gauge will not increase. Alright. So now I can do... Huh.
So that's why I made sure to fudge things on my end this time. Guardian or not, regular medical exams are not optional. Is that clear, Matoy?
Yes, ma'am.
This is no laughing matter. That goes for you, too. Just because you're a Guardian, that doesn't mean the rules don't apply to you.
You and the second are different Guardians from Reggie and Mary. You have your own unique roles to play. I wonder what happened that led to that point.
Oh, that's easy. They've been fighting a grand battle against the fall spawn for a very long period of time. Of course, they started before I was born, so I haven't been watching them the whole time.
Hey, Sierra. Is there any way for us to look back at everywhere these two have been? I'd love to be able to see what happened on Arcs while I was gone. You know, just like you'd look over any other set of records.
I'm afraid that's not... Yes, there is a way. There is? Our friend here's experiences have been utterly invaluable, so of course I made a database out of them. That said, I haven't had a chance to organize it, and I can't be sure of their veracity unless our friend is here to help me.
Alright.
Then come on, let's reminisce about your past together. It'll keep our info in order, and we'd all love to know what you've been through up till now, so I really think there's no downside here.
Alright. Of course, we'll have to get to that in a separate episode. But, for those of you wondering, what Alma is talking about is, well, it's related to some interesting stuff with the previous chapter. I'll explain. Because I did my research on this before.
Hello there.
Hey, Joe.
Goodbye.
Alright, so, for this, we have to change the episode. Unfortunately, it's going to kick me back to the lobby.
Which quest are you up for?
But, starting up the story quest, as you can see, all these old story quests have now gotten an addition to them. We'll scroll through these at a different time. Probably next episode. Wait. The fuck? Hold the phone. Hold up. What the? Oh. Oh, I assume this is gonna be like the last bit. That surprised me. But for now, we return to episode 5. I'll go through all the stuff with all my next episode.
Thank you for your earlier assistance. I'm most grateful to you for saving Lady Harriet.
It was the obvious thing to do, but you seem a little frustrated.
It's not you I'm frustrated with. It's my own weakness. The only reason I couldn't assist Lady Harriet back there was because I was too feeble. I'm supposed to be Lady Harriet's adjutant. If only I were as strong as you, Guardian, she might be more willing to lean on me.
Hey, you're not thinking of using ephemera, are you? From what we've learned, ephemera is awfully tempting, and we've heard very little about its side effects so far. Is everyone really okay with not using ephemera at all in light of that?
No matter how fiercely we lament our weakness, none of us would dare to use ephemera. There could be no greater betrayal of Lady Harriet's wishes. Ephemera twists the world, and it would be folly to say that no one questions that claim. But Lady Harriet strives for all our sakes. That much is undeniable. When she instigated this uprising to strike down Prime Minister Lutz, a man obsessed with personal gain, she did so purely for the people. She devotes herself tirelessly to the cause of righteousness, no matter how much harm it does to her mind and body.
She's devoted, that's for sure.
No. All of us have found a purpose for ourselves in supporting Lady Harriet in her quest. Guardian, I am truly grateful to you for rescuing her. But I am her adjutant. I'll be the one to protect her. Now, if you'll excuse me.
So in other words,
Talk about
he's
transparent.
jealous.
He's head over heels for Harriet. That was pretty educational, too.
True.
Everyone's more enthused about Harriet than about eliminating Ephemera. From what he's saying. He's so dashing and handsome, though. He must have grown up from an upstanding family with cultured siblings and all that.
You think? I don't know. It kind of strikes me as odd.
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. I've lost my body and life once already. It exists as an offering to the people. It exists to be with them.
Harriet?
So don't be afraid, Harriet. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Hey,
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You caught me at a most embarrassing moment, didn't you?
Are you alright? Are you scared?
Yes. I would be lying if I claimed otherwise. But it is a fear I must never forget. A fear of conflict is what fuels my desire to bring it to a swift end, and it keeps me off the field. Thus, I must always keep that fear close to my heart, so that I do not act recklessly. But please don't tell anyone you saw me lose my composure. Ever. The people would worry.
Your secret's safe with me. Huh. The more we learn, the better.
Say, you've mostly spoken about your own land so far. There are others in this world too, right?
Yes, that's right. This continent is divided into 4 cardinal nations.
Okay.
This is the southern nation. Here lies the domain of Quento, a land of nature and magic.
Quento, huh? Okay.
I am the second child of the late king of Quento.
Really? So you're a princess
In the
then?
sense that I am royalty, yes. You are welcome to see me as one.
To me you're just Harriet.
But it is precisely because I am royalty that I must, on occasion, take up arms and fight. Prime Minister Lutz was drunk on the power and prosperity brought about by Ephemera when he launched his coup. Because of that, my father lost his life, and we were banished from the kingdom.
You're kidding.
Now Lutz calls himself king, and he forces the people to bear greater burdens than ever in the name of augmenting his forces.
What a scumbag.
As members of the royal family, it falls to us to put an end to Lutz's tyranny. I cannot allow our land to become intoxicated by power and plunge headlong into a foolhardy war. I would like you to meet someone, so that we might discuss what comes next.
And who would that be? Harriet's older brother.
I would like you to meet someone. The invitation Harriet extended to the Guardian led them on a journey to a city in southern Quento. It was a location that was far removed from the events in the royal capital. The city was a remote little burg, unaffected by the fighting. It offered no sign at all of nearby conflict.
I wonder who Harriet wants us to meet.
Ah, Lady Harriet! Welcome back!
We were all so frightened when we heard you'd come under attack. I'm so glad you're safe.
Oh, you must be tired, Lady Harriet. I'll prepare rooms for you, Mr. Varuna, and your entourage.
It pains me to have worried you. But rest assured, there is no need to be concerned. These people have kept me quite safe. I must show my guests in. Please, as you were. Don't mind me. My apologies for all of the commotion. We are currently bound for the Quento Revolutionary Army headquarters.
Okay.
There's an awful lot of people here for a revolutionary army.
They are all people who could not bear the tyranny of the current pretender, Prime Minister Lutz.
Prime Minister Lutz's highest priorities are the collection of ephemera and the summoning of Castrum Demonicus using it.
That's
Castrum
awful.
Demonicus are summoned without regard to where people live. One after another, it's becoming increasingly erratic.
Yeah, well, you can count on me to crush them.
Enslavement by technology is a pox upon the world. I am certain that ephemera is no different in that regard.
Fair enough, I guess.
The one I'd like you to meet is just inside.
Alright.
Coming in!
Huh. That's...
You know, normally you wait for someone to bid
Oh,
you enter before
that
barging
voice.
in. You defeat the purpose of knocking otherwise.
No. It
If I
can't
awaited
be.
your reply, brother, the whole day would be wasted.
Brother?
And how many other sunsets have there been besides?
No.
I know that voice.
Oh? Did you bring guests? Does that mean our time of reckoning is finally at hand?
No.
What are you doing here?
Luther!
Luther is indeed my name. Who are you to utter it so disrespectfully? Few people would react so strongly to my name and face. Few, except minions of Lutz. That is.
You are mistaken, Luther. This person saved me when I was being chased.
You simply accept that, Harriet. Couldn't there be a ploy on their part? To have you lead them right to our hideout.
Luther!
Yes, calm yourself. It's unbecoming for an heir to the throne to raise her voice so.
The same could be said of you, Luther.
I was stripped of my right to exceed, remember? Which leaves me with that much more liberty in terms of my thoughts, my deeds, and my research.
Oh, I get it. That is what Alma was talking about.
Huh?
The universe's memories are all jumbled up. Since this is the Akashic record stream, anything is fair game.
So that's not really
Still,
Luther.
I wasn't expecting Harriet's brother to be Luther of all people. There's crazy, and then there's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding. Ah!
What is it?
A fairy, just as the legend foretold. As for you, of course, you must be the otherworldly visitor spoken of in the selfsame legend.
Yeah.
You can tell that?
I stand at the forefront of sorcery research. One look at your mana flow makes it clear you're not of this world. Besides, this is a land where summoning is a reality. I was the one to discover their mechanism. It would be irrational indeed if I refused to believe in the existence of other worlds.
So technically this is all your fault.
I must say, though, I'm impressed that you speak our language in that form and fly through the air. Legend or no, it's quite fascinating. How would you like to be a research subject?
Back off, Luther.
Oh, jeez. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
No kidding.
Hey, whoa! Help me!
Don't tease her. Besides, we're not getting anywhere like this.
Point. Let's get back on topic then. Allow me to delve into the origin of our war and the state of our nation. It all started with this flower, Ephemera. You've already heard about what it does, I trust.
Yep.
Using ephemera as a catalyst makes works of sorcery far more potent than they would be otherwise.
This enabled the working of sorcerous miracles that would never have otherwise been possible under mundane limitations. Such strange flowers. They sprout up the world over, leaving no seeds. When their petals scatter, they fade away like morning fog. Some characterize them as gifts from on high, but in truth, they are quite the opposite. More of a deal with the devil, really. To wit, ephemera are demonic flowers that slowly erode the minds of those who use them, gradually driving the world mad.
Just like False Factor.
What do you mean by erode minds?
Exactly what I said, Fairy. As one absorbs the mana given off by ephemera, their mind becomes increasingly eroded.
They go nuts.
It progresses slowly, unnoticeably, until finally, the user is no longer capable of distinguishing between sanity and madness.
Kidding.
Then, they accept only those who are similarly afflicted. They cultivate an inescapable obsession with eliminating all others. Prime Minister Lutz is one such victim. He killed the king and usurped the throne. And you see what he is doing now.
This sounds an awful lot like F-Factor corruption.
Damn straight.
If the profound darkness is behind the rise of this ephemera, that would explain a lot. If continual use of ephemera results in people's minds being eroded, that's a huge threat. But how did you figure that out?
Well,
I was the one who devised the Castrum Demonica conjuration. I've allowed countless people to die after being driven mad by it.
What?
But that's not fair! You were just working to advance the field of sorcery. You never meant to...
Excuses are cheap, Harriet. I have sacrificed many on the altar of my research. I am aware of my crimes, and why my right to succession was stripped away. And now, the very world is being eroded as a result of my research. That's a fact, plain and simple.
Sounds a whole lot like what you did to Arx, you bastard. Seriously, why?
Would you believe me if I said it was to advance the world? Somehow I doubt it. That's the true goal of my research. And really, isn't that reason enough to continue? All I did was watch as people became corrupted. I'm the craziest of them all. If not for Harriet, I'm sure I would have suffered the same fate as Lutz.
Granted, you are the one who created the Castrum Demonica, but you are also the one who crafted the Buster Tower conjuration to destroy it.
Yes, and we've seen what that's gotten me. A spot right at the top of Lutz's hit list. Collusion with enemy nations on the use of Castrum Demonicas, larceny, insurgent R&D. The list of trumped-up charges goes on, I'm sure.
Ephemera was first discovered decades before we were even born. Its effects were tremendous, but nothing world-changing. It was the Castrum Demonica conjuration that Luther discovered, which changed the face of war in our world. Every country summons Castrum Demonicas to their borders, and has staring contests with their neighbors, never directly attacking.
With no invasions, wars stay contained, and needless bloodshed is averted. By all appearances, it leads to a world at peace.
However, that's not the peace you guys want.
Perhaps if one takes this at face value, the leaking of Castrum Demonica technology to other nations wasn't in vain.
I guess.
But that's only on the surface. It's merely one step on a slow path toward destruction.
Yeah.
Because ephemera drives people mad?
Yes. The Castrum Demonicas consume ephemera and scatter its corruption far and wide. We must ensure that they are destroyed. That is why I devised the Buster Tower. To be a counter-conjuration capable of destroying the Castrum Demonica's Arx Demonica. but handling one requires a large amount of mana. And more to the point, 0 ephemera.
Well, that's no problem.
It's beyond any layperson's ability to handle. Neither Harriet nor I had the aptitude. Yet, you mastered it. Not only that, but you breached the Arx Demonica and destroyed the Castrum Demonica. What's more, you've even managed to replicate the Buster Tower summons through your own arts. And you can manage several simultaneously.
Jealous.
If that doesn't qualify someone to be the savior, what does? They bloom by chance, conveniently happening to be a catalyst that improves summons. Coincidences that sweet simply don't exist. They're evil entities that distort the world and incite madness with every use. They must be driven extinct. The sooner, the better.
I agree.
Luther.
I admit that him having Luther's face still throws me off, but he's being perfectly sensible about this.
I agree. That's what worries me.
Ephemera, the flower that distorts the world. The flower that your photons disintegrate. We've tested it before, and these are crystallized F-factors. For all intents and purposes, they're part of the profound darkness.
Great. Well, any chance to get back my false factor?
If it's the ephemera that caused the profound darkness to grow more active in this world, then we can't allow them to exist. It's sounding more and more like working with Harriet is the right call.
Yeah. And back on the ship.
I still can't believe we encountered Luther that way. Calling it the Akashic Records dream is a good way to put it. It's even more chaotic than I imagined.
How do you think I felt? I'm the one that dealt with the guy directly.
Dreams are always kind of random. I bet it's only going to get more nutty from here.
No kidding.
Alma, is it just me? Or are you eating this whole thing up?
Sorry, I'm not, honest. I actually feel pressed to do something about it.
But
It's just been so long since I've spoken with other people that I can't help but make the most of it.
You said you were with the Akashic Records, right? What were you doing after Shion was gone?
Nothing. I was just together with the Akashic Records. I was alone, watching the records of the universe file themselves away. I was content with that. But I guess when I start talking, it makes me want more. Interpersonal connection is really important.
Alma? You can always chat with me. I mean, when you have the time.
Really, Sierra? I thought you were super busy.
A little's not gonna kill me. Being a sounding board is part of my job description. Right?
I mean, you did a lot for Hitsugi and our friends from Earth. Just take it easy, alright?
I hear you. Okay, Sierra. I'm sure we can find plenty to talk about.
Sure.
Aw. Episode 5, Chapter 1-2. Prisoners of the Ephemera, the Captivated.
Princess Harriet lives, and is now working side by side with the savior of legend. Rumors of their cooperation have spread throughout the realm like wildfire. The people held the belief that if the legendary hero, who had come to save the world in its darkest hour, supported her, then her cause must be just. The Revolutionary Army's numbers swelled, but rarely did the slightest hint of a smile grace the faces of their leaders, Harriet and Luther.
You're carving a path to the royal capital, one castrum demonica at a time. I think we've got a decent shot at this.
Damn straight.
Yes, I agree. We have one remaining concern, though. Elise, the Sword Maiden.
Elise?
The sword who now?
She is a figure from legend, much like the Guardian. However, she comes from historic fact rather than folklore.
Really?
Before the advent of conjurations and ephemera, this realm was once under the dominion of a great dragon called the Crimson Fellworm.
You're kidding.
The hero and her companions slew the dragon after a long battle, built a castle atop its remains to seal it away, and restore the land. That is how our nation of Quento was founded.
Really? Huh.
Wow. Does that mean your family is descended from the hero?
No, we are descendants of her companions. The hero's line is passed down through her sword and her ancient power. They have no political sway.
The hero's line. Alice the Sword Maiden. While she has no stake in the political will of our lord, her existence remains a threat.
Okay.
How so? You just said she wouldn't meddle in governmental affairs.
Well, what if it's not purely governmental?
High-minded or no, it's a flesh and blood person who carries the sword. And not everything is cut and dry.
Okay. I wonder what the issue is here.
Quento Castle, the throne room. The former Prime Minister Lutz listened impatiently to his officers' reports, languishing upon the throne.
So that's Prime Minister Lutz, huh? He looks like a scumbag.
How do you explain this state of affairs? I believe I ordered you to suppress the rebel army. Luther and Harriet yet live. And not only that, but our castrum demonicas are being destroyed the realm over. What is the meaning of this?
The castrum demonica is indestructible, but only so long as its arx demonica remains standing, sire. Should a means be devised of breaking the barrier, destruction is not out of the question.
Excuses! I demand action!
Who's this?
Compose yourself, Uncle.
So that's the Sword Maiden. Wait, did she just say uncle?
How can you expect me to be composed when our castrum demonicas are falling left and right?
Oh, that's... Now I see the concern here.
Princess Harriet's side has the power to destroy castrum demonicas, and they travel with the entity known as the Guardian. They are also backed by the royal bloodline. You control the kingdom, objectively speaking, but theirs is the side with just cause.
Just whose side are you on, Alice?
I merely state the objective truth as Sword Maiden. I believe that a parley would be in the best interest of our nation and its people.
Never! The royal line tried to doom the land. There can be no peace with them.
Uncle, did the former king truly seek to doom the land?
How can you even ask? Castrum demonicas and ephemera are absolutely vital to our land's continued survival in the world. To publicly renounce them would doom us all. Our nation would fall and be erased from history. The legend and sword you've protected would be gone with it. Isn't that right, Alice the Sword Maiden?
Yes. Without the castrum demonicas, we could not maintain our borders in this world. What my uncle claims is accurate. So why was the king so set upon renouncing them and eliminating ephemera, even knowing that? We'll have to ask them in person.
She looks like she could be reasoned with.
The official claim was that the former king was struck down for attempting to cast away his nation's sovereignty. According to this version of events, his public policy was too harmful to be endured. Sword Maiden Elise accepted those claims without question. She had read the royally stamped edicts for herself, after all, and put in the effort necessary to assure that they matched the Prime Minister's claims. However, something felt as though it was amiss. What reason could a benevolent king possibly have for being so forceful about the need to expunge ephemera and the Castrum Demonicus? The Sword Maiden who carried on the legend had a duty to maintain an accurate grasp of history. Elise took that duty seriously. When the Sword Maiden showed up, alone and unescorted, Harriet's group was surprised, but they welcomed her nonetheless.
Thank you for your gracious reception.
It is an honor to be visited by Elise, the Sword Maiden.
Please, there is no need to bow. My line carries on a sword and legend, and we have no political affiliation.
But Lutz is your uncle. Surely you hold sympathy for one related to you by blood.
By that logic, my bond to the two of you is thicker than blood. We can all trace our lineage back to the legend, after all.
Yeah. She makes a fair point.
What are you here to discuss?
The Castrum Demonica. No, the ephemera. I am here to learn the truth of them.
What do you get out of seeing through your enemy's eyes? Your uncle is at distinct odds with us.
The Castrum Demonicas are my uncle's prized possession. Should they fall, then the outcome of this war is clear to me. To which side should I devote my blade and strength? Who is worthy of my faith? That is what I wish to ascertain.
Ephemera permeates the minds of those who use it. It amplifies violent urges and drives them to eliminate those who have not been afflicted. I learned this while developing the castrums and presented my findings to the king, who issued a policy on the spot prohibiting ephemera. The Prime Minister and his allies disagreed most violently. They assassinated the king, blaming we royal siblings, and usurped the throne.
Am I to believe that in the absence of evidence?
You must have seen the evidence for yourself by now. Aren't you Prime Minister Lutz's niece?
Are you suggesting that my uncle has already succumbed to this ephemera phenomenon?
The Prime Minister we knew was a kind-hearted man who always put the nation and its people first. Father had absolute faith in him. Lutz also took point personally in preparing Castrum Demonicas in the interest of national defense. He summoned more of them than anyone,
which in turn has exposed him to the negative effects of ephemera.
Yep, that would do it.
He builds Castrum Demonicas across the land for the good of the nation and its people. We, the royals, destroy them for the good of the world. The irony is not lost on me, I assure you.
Luther.
That's the long and short of our pitch, as it were. What you believe is up to you. But something tells me the decision has been made for you already.
What do you...
Lady Harriet, reporting. We have a massive conjuration reading on the plains in front of our camp. It's a Castrum Demonica summons.
Ah, fuck.
What? But there are no military forces stationed around here.
I imagined he assembled some forces while you were making contact with us to exploit the Sword Maiden. Nay, One's own niece as a pawn. You truly have lost yourself to madness, Lutz.
Uncle!
Ah! It seems here we have a Buster quest. I think for now we'll end off this episode here. And maybe I can get a crew together to prepare to start with this Buster quest for the story. Until next time, this has been Segami Scout00 here saying thank you all for watching and please have a nice day.